Yo, what up YouTube? This is Ronell Higgins coming at you with another video. Of course, we're going to talk about this Errol Spence and Kell Brook fight. The reason why I think that Errol Spence would be robbed and Kell Brooks will really lose is, my thoughts is like, history repeats itself. If you notice, what fighter, actually went above their fighting weight to take on another top fighter or a so-called paper champ fighter, in a higher weight division, than their own, and then come back to their original weight division and still be dominant? None. Roy Jones, he tried it. He went to heavyweight. He dominated a paper champion, John Ruiz. At least that's what they was calling John Ruiz, a paper champion. He ended up fighting John Ruiz, dominated him, and then he went back down to his weight. Took on Antonio Tarver and got, bullied, beat down, and bruised. We all seen that fight. And who ended up winning? It's a controversial win for Roy Jones. Had Antonio Tarver standing on the ropes, man. He was like, yeah, I know I did it. But when the cards are tallied up, it's controversial. They gave the fight to Roy Jones, just because he did something great by moving up and defeating John Ruiz, Then we had Kelly Pad. He went up to 175, I believe, to face Bernard Hopkins. He went up there and lost. Then he tried to go back down to 160. And I'm gonna say that's a little different because they tried to groom Kelly PAVLIK back, into the 160-pound division. Try to get him back to where he was before he went to 175 to face Bernard Hopkins. So they gave him some soft opponents, until he took on another top fighter in that division, and that was Sergio Martinez. Sergio Martinez went right through Kelly PAVLIK in that fight. So what fighter that actually went up, way beyond their weight class, and was dominant in another weight class, or either lost in that higher weight class and then came back down to their own weight class and was still the same fighter they was before they left? I don't know who, So I believe, that Kell Brooks, he already suffered his first loss. So I don't think they're going to have him face two losses. Definitely not in England. So if anything, they might make the fight a draw. It depends on how it go. Because let me tell you something. Here in the United States, Roy Jones was getting humbled in that first fight with Antonio Tarver. When he first came down, he was getting humbled, and they still gave him the win. It could have been a draw, but nah, they went beyond draw and gave the win to Roy Jones because what he did, with John Ruiz, it was great to them. So they continued on the greatness and gave him the fight. Now, like I said, they groomed Kelly PAVLIK, and until they gave him another top tier fighter, Sergio Martinez. Now I understand that. We're gonna get back to this. Kell Brook. I understand that he didn't take this fight with Errol Spence Jr. like 4 months after the Gennady Golovkin fight. However, what was he doing all the time he was off? How much do Kell Brook weigh now? The dude, he went up what? He went from 147 to 160. So he went up what? 13 stairs to get something to eat just to fight Gennady Golovkin. and looked it okay, but ended up getting busted up anyway. And now he's gonna walk down like what 13 more steps to use the bathroom to get back down to fight Earl Spence. I don't believe he will be the same fighter he was, okay, before he left 147. All right, it's going to be a big change in Earl Spence, okay, and maybe that's why they're having this fight over in England and stuff. Because like I said to y'all before, it could play a part on Earl Spence's performance and everything with the jet lag. But then again, some people say they don't, that sometimes that stuff don't bother them or everything. You know what? It is a different time zone and stuff. You still have to get adjusted and everything. So we're going to see how this is going to go. I mean, you tell me one boxer who did what Earl with Roy Jones, Kelly Pavlik, and now what Kell Brooks did, was to leave their division, okay, to go to a higher division and come back to their own division and still be dominant as they was before they left. And I'm not talking about like going up to catch weights like 5 pounds, like I believe what Floyd went up to what 150, 152 to take on what Oscar and Canelo. I'm not that. Okay, I'm talking about big steps. Okay, like Roy Jones took. Okay, he went from 175 to like 198. Okay, he was supposed to be a heavyweight, but he was more like a cruiserweight. So he was like what 28 pounds. He went up 28 steps. Okay, to fight John Ruiz. All right. And within a 4-month period, I believe, he came back down. He had to take all that off and to fight Antonio Tarver. He was not the same since. So I really don't, thinks that this fight here is going to be fair. They might end up robbing Earl Spence, and I hope it's not like a strong arm robbery like it was with Antonio Tarver and Roy Jones when they first meet. Give it a draw, okay? And I guess if Kell Brooks, knowing him, he probably won't fight, Earl Spence in a rematch. He'll probably say, well, look, I took him on this, that, and the third. I'm going to move on to 154. However, though, I think it, saying all this stuff, I pretty much think it would have made sense if you would have stayed at 154 and not come down back, to 147. Because like I said before, Kelly Pavlik, Roy Jones, weren't the same when they came back, okay, to their division. All right, so y'all tell me what y'all think about that. My name is Ronell Higgins, and this is Ronell Higgins Boxing Reports. I'm out.